Hello everyone, welcome back to YASSININNOVATIONS Innovations channel. This is a channel whereby you're going to get all notifications on financial literacy education, creativity and innovation. So today I want to take you back to cash flow quadrants because I can see people never understood this and it's all about income. Wherever you hear about income, you have to be very much concerned because income is everything that is everybody looking for. Income is or what everybody is looking for because whatever you do, whatever the career you take, whatever the advice that you take, whatever the investment that you take, whatever the job that you take, you are all about after income. So what are the ways that you can make your money? So there are different ways that you can afford to make your money. You can choose to be employed, you can choose to be self-employed, you can choose to be a businessman or a businesswoman, you can choose to be an investor, and so on. So it all depends with the limit of your idea. So wherever your idea hits the ground, that's all. That's the point of view. So whenever you feel like investing, you have to go looking for different pieces of advice from the maybe financial advisors and so on. So for example, if you have a lot of money, maybe you've arisen to meet something that has brought you a lot of money unexpectedly. So these are called a sudden wealth track, and you need to go for a sudden wealth advisor. So but these are topic for another day. So what I'm talking here is a business, investment, self-employment and employments. So I don't want to go deep into self-employment, employment, investment and businesses, but my point today was all about the rich versus the poor cash flow quadrants. I want to give you whether you are in a job or 9 to 5 job, whether you have an investment or a business or wherever that you are getting your money from. But these two ideas that I want to give you here are different. These two ideas that I want to give you here are totally different because uh, if you earn your money, you have to use in different ways. If you earn your money, you have to use in different ways. So there are some people who choose to go for luxuries and buying libraries and so on. But there's some people also tend to go buying assets. And remember, the previous episode that I covered here was all about was all about assets and liabilities. So assets is anything that brings money to your pockets, and a liability is anything that brings out or takes out cash from your pockets. And so today I've decided to cover this so that I can give you an idea of how to invest, because it doesn't matter how little you get or how little you earn. What matters is how you spend it. Listen carefully. It doesn't matter how much you earn, but how you spend it. You can be earning little from a job, from a 9 to 5 job, because sometimes you can start with a 9 to 5 job before you become an investor. You can start with as little as earning from your job or self-employment, and so on, before you become a business person or an investor. But what takes you to the next level of becoming a business person or an investor? It's all about how you spend your money, the little that you're getting. If you're earning a salary from a certain job, a 9 to 5 job, how do you spend that little money? Someone may be earning a lot of money, maybe $10 in a month, $10 in a month, and someone else, this person earning $10 in a month, maybe spending on luxuries, maybe paying house rents, maybe of $2,000 in a month, buying luxurious cars and so on. paying loans for the goods that they bought on credit, and still maybe those goods are depreciating and so on. At the end of the month, at the middle of the month, these people maybe have saved nothing. You've spent on luxuries, uh, going for things that are not that inevitable. You are buying expensive cars, buying expensive clothes, and so on. But someone else may be earning little, like $1,000 monthly, but this person is living in a very simple house, maybe renting, yeah, renting a house of maybe $200, and the rest savings. And I don't encourage savings, please. This is a topic for another day. Also, I'll give you the reasons why you should not save money, but you have to invest that money. That's a topic for another day. So so today I was venturing into the rich versus the poor cash flow quadrants. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share with family and friends, also to get whatever you're getting here. So this is education that it's inevitable. Finance education is too important. So this is what you call the financial literacy education. So when I talk about the rich versus the poor cash flow quadrant, it means how do these people earn their money and how do they spend? Do you get me right? So today I want to take you down with the figures, drawings, for you to understand it better, because when it is drawn it's better than when it is written, and when it is written it's better than when it is said. So I have two people here, they're in a business. So I have an investment. So here, this is the title that I'm writing here. So we have the income. We have the income here. This is the income. It doesn't matter what kind of income. You may be earning a lot of money or little money, yeah, and you are using it in a way that it is not supposed to be. So this is the balance sheet. So this one is divided into two. This is called an assets column, and this is a liability column. Liability. Do you get me right? So what I mean here is how do these people earn their money and how do they spend? So on one side we have the poor. We have the poor man here, and we have the rich man here. I want us to compare these two people. So what I mean by being poor and being rich is all about how you spend money. And here, when the poor earn their money from wherever the source, we don't care, from wherever the source, whether a job, a 9-to-5 job, or business, or an investment, and so on. This is a poor man, and this is a rich man. So the poor man earns his money and bring it here. Do you see the arrow? That's where the poor man brings his money. To what? To libraries. Doing what? Buying luxurious cars, paying for depreciating assets, bought on credits. Do you get me right? This is number one. Number two. Number three. You've said luxurious cars, paying for the buying luxurious cars, paying for depreciating assets, that were bought on credit. For example, you bought those luxurious cars, buying televisions, buying huge televisions, huge TVs. You're going for retreats, and expensive recreations. Do you get me right? Partying, etc. So this poor person will never buy something profitable or something that brings something. Do you get me right? So these people are there for luxurious cars, paying for depreciating assets bought on credit, buying huge TVs, receipts and expensive recreations, maybe going for to beaches and so on. We have partying, etc. They do a lot of money misuse. Get me right? So on the other side of the rich person, we have income flows to the side. You see the arrow? Rich person buys assets. Assets includes land, houses, buying things like investing in securities, stock shares, and write shares well so that I can have a better view. Shares. We have investing in bonds, etc. So this is an investment. So a rich man has gotten his income and he has managed to invest back by buying land, houses, investing in securities and shares, investing in bonds, and so on. You can do a lot of things with money. The little you're earning, it's better you buy an appreciating asset on credit rather than buying a depreciating asset on credit. Because, for example, if you buy land on credit, you will pay, and by the time you complete paying that money, it will have increased in value. That is appreciation. And if you manage to sell it, you're going to sell it at a very, very good price. But if you go buying libraries or depreciating assets on credits, you're going to regret it later, because by the time you are finishing to pay for it, you'll not sell as much as you bought it. Do you get me right? So this person here, the rich person, after some time, because everything has to be given time, after some time, these resources or these assets, that is land, houses, investing in securities and shares, investing in bonds, etc., these assets give a return hand to the owner. It means that this arrow changes from here all the way to the income again. Do you get me right? So this rich person here used their little income, for example salaries, to buy assets, and these assets is bringing back the cash. Do you get me right? Is bringing back the income. For example, if you had you had bought a house, this house is now giving maybe a rental income and so on. Land, maybe you are earning from agriculture and so on, or you are renting your lands for such things. You bought securities and shares, you are selling them. You bought bonds and so on from the government. You are now doing it. But once you bought a luxurious car, it will not bring any income back. When you pay for depreciating assets bought on credits, it will never pay back income. When you go for receipts and expensive recreations, it will never pay back income. When you party with your friends and so on, lavish whatever, it will never bring that money back. But once you buy assets with your little income, it will give you a better backhand. That is giving you an income back. So that's the difference between the rich and the poor. It doesn't matter how little you're earning, but how you spend it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Yes Innovations channel. Subscribe, like the video, share with family and friends, comments. Until next time, goodbye.